LaRose.
Everyone's talking about Conway right now. And if you've been looking around the Baton Rouge area, you've probably seen it pop up more than once. Clean homes, walkable layouts, amenities everywhere. It looks like one of the most put together communities in the area. But here's the real question. Is Conway actually a good fit for you? Or does it just look good online? Because this is one of those places where the lifestyle matters more than the house. If you don't think that through first, it's really easy to make the wrong decision. Let's start with what Conway actually is. This is a master plan community in Gonzales, about 20 minutes from Baton Rouge, 45 minutes from New Orleans. So right away, you're in the in-between zone. You're not in the middle of the city, but you're not far removed either. You've got access to everything you need without being surrounded by it. And for a lot of people, that's the appeal. Now here's where Conway separates itself. Most neighborhoods are built around homes. Conway is built around the idea of living. You've got a central town center, and that is meant to be the hub of the community. Events, live music, gatherings. It's designed so people can actually come out and use the space. That's not something you see in most subdivisions around here. Then you got walking trails, parks, lakes, all built into the layout. So instead of getting in your car to go somewhere, you can actually step outside and use your surroundings. That might sound small, but it changes your daily routine more than you expect. Think about it like this. If everything is built around driving, your day revolves around getting in and out of your car. If everything is built about walkability, then your day feels completely different. More relaxed, more connected, less rushed. Now, let's talk about the amenities. Private community pool, gym overlooking the neighborhood, shared spaces that are actually designed to be used. And here's the key. This isn't just about having amenities. It's about how often you actually use them. Because if you're someone who enjoys walking, biking, being active, getting outside regularly, seeing people, being a part of a neighborhood, having things happening around you, then this setup works really well. But if you're private, if you prefer space, quiet, and not being around activity, this might feel a little too structured. And that's the part most people don't think about. They fall in love with how it looks without thinking about how it feels to live there every day. Now, let's shift into the homes, because this is where most people start their search. Right now, you're typically seeing homes in the Conway in the mid $400,000 range. Around $435,000 to $450,000 is pretty common. And what you're getting is newer construction, modern layouts, open living spaces, and designs that match the overall aesthetic of the community. Everything feels clean, consistent, intentional, and that consistency matters more than people think. Because when you drive through a neighborhood like this, it feels cohesive. You're not seeing a mix of older homes, different styles, different conditions. It all flows together. Now, compare that to some other areas around Baton Rouge. You might find a similar house for a similar price, but the surroundings feel completely different. That's the trade-off. Another factor here is maintenance. This is not a manage a big piece of land type of property. You're not dealing with acres of upkeep. You're not spending your weekends cutting a lot of grass and maintaining everything. It's designed to be easier, more convenient, less time spent on upkeep, more time actually living. Now, here's where you need to slow down and really think, because this is the part that determines whether Conway is right for you or not. You can find similar houses in other areas, same square footage, same finishes, same price range. What you cannot easily replicate is the way the community is designed. So the decision isn't really about the house. It's about whether you want the lifestyle that comes with it. Now, let me make this very simple. If you moved here tomorrow, would you actually use what this place offers? Would you walk the trails? Would you go to the events? Would you spend time at the pool or the shared spaces? Or would you mostly stay inside of your house, drive where you need to go, and not engage with the community much? Because if that's the case, then you're paying for a lifestyle you're not really using. Now, let's talk about location again for a second, because this matters more than people think. Being in Gonzales gives you a little separation from Baton Rouge, less congestion, less of that city pressure. But you're still close enough to restaurants, shopping, major roads like I-10, daily essentials, things of that nature. So you're not isolated, you're just slightly removed. And for a lot of people, that's the sweet spot. Now, here's something else to think about. Who is Conway really built for? This is for someone who wants a clean, structured environment, a strong sense of community, walkability, low maintenance living, a newer, consistent neighborhood. It's not ideal for someone who wants large land, complete privacy, a more rural feel, less interaction with neighbors. And the sooner you figure out which one you are, the easier the decision becomes. So before you even look at a specific home here, take a step back. Ask yourself this: do I want separation or connectivity? Because Conway leans heavily towards connection. And if that's what you're looking for, this is one of the better options around Baton Rouge area. And if it's not, there are other areas that will fit you much better. And that's the key to getting this right. Not just finding the good house, but finding the right environment for you, your family, and your everyday lifestyle. So if you're thinking about Conway or comparing it to other areas around Baton Rouge, then reach out. I'll help you break it down based on how you actually want to live, not just what looks good online. And if you want more honest breakdowns like this about different neighborhoods, different price points, what it actually feels like to live here, make sure you're following along. I'm gonna continue to keep helping you make the right move without second guessing it later. I have actually lived myself in Livingston Parish, East Baton Rouge Parish, Ascension Parish, so I'm extremely familiar with the areas, the school zones, how it is to live in each city. Tune into my channel, Moving to Baton Rouge with LaRose. Subscribe, ring the bell, don't miss out. I got a lot more cool videos coming. I love you all. See you next time.
Packing my bags, headed for Baton Rouge.
Moving to Baton Rouge with LaRose.
Helping you find your home in Baton Rouge.
Moving to Baton Rouge.